Good day. Hey, I'm going to be reading from Everyone Feels Anxious Sometimes. And let me tell you where this comes from. I'm going to read the back of the book. Lots of different things can make us feel anxious. From the author that brought you the Right Now series, Dr. Daniela Owens, her newest series, Everyone Feels, takes a deep dive into how to cope with our emotions. Everyone feels anxious sometimes provides practical tools and tricks to help calm feelings of anxiety and improve the mental health of young children. Actually, I think it probably does good for everybody, young children, old adults, everyone in between. So, this is a great set of books if you've never seen them. I want to give credit where credit is due. Let me see, where is it? I know they have it here somewhere. Um, uh, this is a book put out by. Oh no, it's not here. Oh yeah, here it is. Visit pdicbooks.com for a free gift. So go check that out. So it's Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream Family. That's the people that put out these books. Okay, so let's get started with this. No one really likes to feel anxious. It kind of, another word for anxious is nervousness, kind of. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to read to you, and then I'm going to show you the pictures afterwards. How's that? Because I'm going to encourage teachers to have this book present so that they can kind of page through as I read, and that'll make it easier, right? I can handle this. So that's the first picture. So you can see a teacher greeting her new students, possibly new students, returning students. And this little guy here, his friend is holding his hand. So she's helping him out. Let's go on. Oh my. There's a dedication page here. So if you give this as a gift, you can say who it's given to. And then it has some examples of maybe where we get anxious. Dripping water, something that can be kind of annoying. Maybe people laughing, and we might think in our mind, well, they're laughing at me. There's a lot of noise, right, from traffic, beeping, car beeping his horn. Maybe music is too loud. That can make people kind of anxious sometimes. Or dogs barking, 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 barking. Ugh, it can be kind of annoying. Or again, ha ha ha, people might be teasing us or bullying us. That could make someone feel anxious. Don't you agree? And here, look, love makes it better. I'm guessing that's what that means. That's what I would guess. Let's get on with it. Okay, so let me tell you about the author real quick. I know this is the boring part. Dr. Daniela Owen is a psychologist who brings to life healthy mind concepts, mind, and strategies, so tools for children everywhere. Okay, everyone feels anxious sometimes. And that's just like in the front of the book. So you see a tornado, bad weather can make people feel anxious. Going to school can make people feel anxious. Bumping into new people that you may not know, or maybe some people that you do know and that might not have been treating you very well, or that maybe you might not have treated very well, and now you've got to see them and make amends. Okay. Lots of different things can make us feel anxious. like being in new situations, performing in front of others, or competing in sports. First day of school. Here's the performing, and then here, competing with others, like at a swim meet. We can also feel anxious when we're running late, meeting people for the first time, or playing a game that we're not very good at. That's me, because I'm not very good at video games at all. Oh, this isn't a video game. This is a board game. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so maybe running late. Okay. Which one was this? Meeting people for the first time. Or playing a game that you may not be doing very well at. You know, the other thing about playing a board game is that it takes some patience. You got to wait for other people to take their turn. Feeling anxious may make us want to run away as fast as we can. So this is a mom dropping off her student, her son, looks like, to school for the first day. Might want to jet. Get out of there quick. Or it may make us freeze up. Feel like we can't move. Or sometimes like we can't even speak. Okay, so you can see she's frozen, right? Her feet are frozen. She doesn't know what to say. Hi, I'm Juan. Have you ever felt like that? I know I've felt like all of these. So, running away, getting frozen up, getting kind of stuck. Anxiety can even make us act angry and cause us to kick, scream, push, cry, or break things. See, these kids look kind of confused. Like, I wonder why she's getting angry and why she's, pushing her away. And oh no. It can make our bodies feel bad. Like a sour stomach or getting nervous. So it can make us feel bad in different kinds of ways, or all kinds of different ways. That's what the book says. So let's look at some examples. Sweaty, dizzy, hot, tight. Oh, my chest feels tight, like I can't breathe. Shaky, like nervous. Okay, here's tight again. Our fists are tight. Okay, so this is tightness in the chest. We feel it in our chest because it affects our heart sometimes. Being anxious affects our heart. And then this is tight if you're like clenching your fist. That's the angry part, right? Oh, this is a good artist. They put all those. Oh, look, a knot. My stomach. I'm all tied up in my stomach. Oh, and then it feels like a belt that's wrapped around my chest. It feels tight. Wow, the artist did a really good job. Okay. Yeah, you might be fidgety, so your feet are even like tapping the ground. You're anxious, you're kind of nervous. Ah! Even though anxiety, doesn't feel good, it's okay to feel anxious. Everyone, including me, feels anxious sometimes. Okay, so here's the example of she frozen in her space, right? He might be yelling. She might be thinking too much. That can lead to anxiety, thinking too much. Or being sad can make you kind of anxious and lost, kind of feeling lost. Oh, and then here, look at this. She's kind of giving herself like a hug. Sometimes you need to do that when you're feeling anxious. Don't be afraid to do that. You know, we all have to give ourselves some love sometimes. When we feel anxious, it is important to know that we can help our brains, our mind and bodies calm down. We can handle whatever is making us feel this way. I'm going to say that one more time. You can handle whatever is making you, me, feel the way that we feel. And this gentleman in the picture is saying, I can handle this. Humph. Bravery, right? Courage, self-confidence. Yeah. Now, that doesn't mean that he's still not a little worried, right? You got to start out, and then you have to build some more confidence. But you have to start somewhere. Let's keep on going. I love the artwork in this. If something specific, okay, or in particular, is making you feel anxious or worried, it can be helpful to identify what that thing is. Okay, like nail it down. Kind of, oh, I figured it out. Then, I just used figured out. Then you can figure out why it's making you feel anxious. That makes sense. That's problem solving, right? Actually, I don't like problem solving because I don't like problems. But if you look at it a different way, finding solutions, that way you're a discoverer. You discover solutions instead of problem solve. Ugh, it sounds like work. Solution find. So here's some things. Oh, look, she's even kind of smiling a little bit because she's thinking now. Remember the gentleman before? He was kind of worried, but he was starting out. And it looks like I can handle this, but he's still a little bit unsure because he's not really smiling there. But then this person, she is starting to identify the things that she worries about. Okay? So that says, the number one says school play, help with problems. So that sounds like asking for help for problems because sometimes that could be scary. Okay? I'm reading these backwards. Let's see. Oh, the money bars. Oh, the monkey bars. Okay. You might not be able to do the monkey bars as on recess as well as some of your classmates. Trying to make new friends. Yeah, that can be anxious sometimes. That can make me anxious. Once you have figured out why you feel anxious, then you can come up with a list of solutions. Hey, we were just talking about that. And pick the best one. Oh, look. So she got a list here. Worry, school play. Why I'm worried. Don't have lines memorized yet. That takes time, right? Cut yourself some slack. Take your time. There's no rush. Solutions. Cry on bed. Okay? Practice hard until I know them by heart. Draw a picture. Complain to parents. Or bite my nails. Oh my. Oh, this is just a list. And then she circled the one that she thinks is going to help her the most. That's amazing. Practice hard until I know them by heart. And she's smiling. So she identified that as the best possible answer of these. Now, each one of these, you can, address anxiety, right? It helps with anxiety. But this is probably the best answer. And you know what? In order to make a list sometimes, you could ask your parents for help, right? Or a friend or a teacher. Somebody at church, maybe. But sometimes when we feel anxious, there isn't a problem to solve. When this happens, try focusing your attention on something else. That's called distracting yourself from the problem. You don't want to do that too often, but let's go on. You can use your five senses to help notice what's happening right now in the present moment. So you can use your five senses. Oh, do you guys know what your five senses are? Here we go. So taste, smell, hearing, touch, sight. So I can look at something like flowers or some beautiful pictures of naturescapes or wild animals that I like to kind of distract me. Ask for a hug, okay? Or a pat on the shoulder or something like that. Okay? Listening to some music that might kind of help us calm down a bit. Maybe smell some lavender or eucalyptus or something like that. That always helps. Taste, go get a big glass of water, you know? I know you're going to probably say soda or something. Okay, let's say fruit juice. That's a nice compromise. Okay, start with your sense of hearing. Get comfortable. Close your eyes and try paying attention to all of the sounds around you. Okay. That sounds like meditation. And it looks like she's sitting cross-legged. She's closed her eyes. She's content, right? She's just kind of chilling out. She's got her hands resting on her lap. She's almost making me fall asleep. Oh! Let's keep on going. I like that. I would also encourage you to try paying attention just to your breath. How far are you breathing in? How far are you breathing out? Is your belly getting big when you smell when you breathe? I love this artwork. If you listen carefully, you can hear sounds up close and those far away. Sounds that are loud and sounds that are quiet. Sounds that keep going, 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 going. And sounds that only happen once. I'm glad that worked. Sit for a few minutes and listen for what you can hear. Again, this is the distraction thing, right? You're trying to distract yourself from what you're worrying about or what you're anxious about. That way it gives your mind kind of a little bit of a break. So here's some examples. So she's listening very, very carefully. That's the ear. I know you know that. So listening for music, maybe laughter, a dog barking, water dripping, or a car honking its horn. Another thing to do when you feel anxious is to look around you and try to spot everything that is your favorite color. That's a great idea. Okay, so it says here that this character likes things that are blue. So here's a decal on his wall that's blue, like a car. The bedspread, a book, and I don't know what that is. Maybe some slime that he was like throw. Oh, this is a thought. Blue. He's thinking of blue. I think it's slime. Do you like that slime stuff? I don't know. You can do this in your home, in the car, at school, or outside. Okay? So all of these different places, you can try to identify things that, now remember, he's looking for what color? Yeah, blue. What's blue in this? Oh, the sky. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, he's looking out the window. or in a mirror. I don't even know. But we see there's a house that he's looking at, this blue. Oh no, he's in a car. He's in a car. I forgot. There's a seatbelt. Silly. Okay. Try to keep looking for things that are your favorite color until you feel a little calmer. So you've calmed down a little bit. You kind of distracted yourself from what you were anxious about. Okay, so look, that's a calm looking face to me. What do you think? And he's hugging the things that are blue that he likes. You can also use your mind to do something that takes a little bit of brain power. Try singing a favorite song, doing connect the dots, or playing an alphabet naming game. A is for aardvark, B is for bear, C is for cat. You can see that she's looking up into what she's saying, and so she's focusing on what she's talking about. That way, again, getting you distracted, getting your mind off of what you're anxious about. The anxious thoughts may still be in your head. Sometimes they just kind of take up residence someplace else. They go to the back of your brain or something. Okay, so she still has an opportunity to think about them. She doesn't need to think about them right now. She can put it off. Do it a little bit later. Nice. But that's okay. You can choose to focus on something else instead. Yep. So there, see all the pictures here? She's decided to focus on what that little boy was thinking about earlier, his favorite color, right? Not worrying. Oh, here goes that clock. Oh my. I have a clock in my house that whenever it turns the hour, it chimes and it interrupts my reading. Let's wait till it gets finished. So count how many chimes there are. Here it goes. How many was that? Okay. So we're going to go back to this picture where she still has these things in her mind, right? But she chooses to think about the thing that's going to calm her down the most, okay? And when we look at this other picture, we see that's what she's going to focus on, her favorite colors of items. See? I've got it, she's saying. See? I've got it. This is what I'm going to focus on. The more you practice handling your anxiety, the easier it will become. Like everything else, right? Practice, practice, practice. Remember, everyone feels anxious sometimes. She looks calm there, doesn't she? Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else in this book. Oh, yes. Remember, this is some of the things that could be distracting, and then this is the website that you can go to claim your free gift. I haven't gone there, so I don't even know what it is. And here's another picture here is, I can handle this. So I think it's a good time for you guys, maybe, to draw pictures about things that make you feel anxious so that you can identify those things now. And when you encounter them, you can say, I can handle this. And what are some things that you're going to focus on instead, like your favorite color or looking for what are you going to be distracting yourself with? So think about some actions that you can take so you don't feel like this. Okay? Well, this is the first book that I'm reading for you all. And the next one coming up is Everyone Feels Angry Sometimes, including myself. So this is coming up next. So I can't, oh, look at this, a volcano exploding. Okay, that's enough. I will see you guys next time. Be better by doing better.